Crescendo, with fans gathering and streaming into the building. Hi folks, glad to have you with us here. You're watching the East quarterfinals of the NBA Cup. We're excited to bring it to you. Hello everyone, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. And the power rankings look more concrete every day. Plenty of games behind us here in December. Taking a look at the Lakers, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10 though.
When I look at Orlando, they're still trying to find a way to play to their full potential in a holding pattern of sorts right now. But that could change with a couple good games.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's a Kongwu in at center. And for Orlando, Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. Then it's Suggs, and it's Jay in at the 2. And in terms of the NBA Cup tournament, this Eastern quarterfinals game is a must-win for these two group winners. Lose and you're out of the running for the NBA Cup.
Yeah, make no mistake. This might count as a regular season game statistically, but there's nothing regular about it. These teams are battling for their shot at that NBA Cup.
And the Magic start out with a ball. And this is, of course, a critical game for MP to come through and help his team stay alive in the battle for the NBA Cup. I'm anticipating the intensity to be a little more ramped up in this one.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you can sense that element of urgency. We're going to see players diving for the loose balls, hounding defense, some fast-paced action end-to-end. All eyes, including mine, will be on how MP rises to the occasion.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. Ooh, poked away. Now Young with a steal. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
They set the screen. The 3 from Suggs. He drops it from range. Suggs has got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Young. The stats he's putting up, impressive. Averaging around 30.5 points a game. Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jamal Mosley.
I asked him about how difficult it is to game plan for someone like Trae Young, and coach said to me, I told our players to play up on him. The more he moves and runs around, the more likely he is to get into a rhythm, so we need to stay aggressive against him. Sounds like this might be a very physical game, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And he sinks the second. Clark, the Magic winning the Southeast Division last year. A bit of a surprise to some.
Yeah, I agree. I was surprised as well, but you know what? That young group came together and is a bit ahead of schedule based on the typical trajectory of that kind of young team. But they've got a great, exciting core led by 2022 first-round draft pick, #1 overall pick, Paolo Banchero. And that's a solid foundation to build around, folks.
Now here's Young. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
You want to take away the shooting of Young, but in the pick and roll, Trae can dish it effectively.
Suggs against Young. Suggs with the bucket. He has 7.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Pass to Daniels. Outside Johnson. Off target from outside. Orlando leading by 7. Here's De Silva. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2.
After 5 shots, that's their first miss. I definitely call that a good start.
Over the last few years, Atlanta struggled defensively, Greg.
Yeah, the Hawks haven't been better than 20th in defensive rating since 2017. They've had some great offensive teams during that time, but their defense has held them back.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Orlando has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. And that one's good. Jay. And big-time congrats in line for MP, signing his first shoe deal.
Yeah, he's teaming up with Nike. Just a classic company. MP told us growing up, he always wore Nikes, and he's so excited to start this partnership.
Johnson with a bucket.
Really good passing wing. Risache isn't a ball stopper. He really looks for his teammates.
Pass to Jay. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Clock at 4. Ben Carroll the screen. Down low. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And this is a player who's been giving his all. Our Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
It's clear that he's a key aspect of their offensive success. His decisions with the ball are what creates opportunities for himself and the rest of his teammates.
Hawks trail by 5. Young with it. We saw him with 39 points last game. Picked up by Okongwu. The 3 from Risache. The rebound by Carter. For Orlando, they've gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Here's Jay. The layup misses. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Outside Young. Here's Daniels. Connects on the foul line jumper.
And it seems like Daniels is comfortable all over the floor.
Now Suggs. 7 points in the game from the arc. No luck on that one. Stripped away. Inside. Here's Ben Carroll, and he buries his first look.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Ben Carroll imposing his will inside.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Hawks trail by 5. Here's Young. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Courageous play by Young. I mean, he goes inside and gets past the contact to his shot.
Suggs surveys the D. Carter, a screen on Young. Suggs, the pass to Jay. 5 to shoot. Carter can't get it to go.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Pass to Young. Okongwu against Carter. Over to the wing. Here's Daniels. Takes the 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Here's Jay. Really played well against Phoenix in his last game. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them. Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Orlando making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Levert's checked in.
The offensive talent, the ingenuity, size, strength. Ben Carroll has a full book bag, folks.
Left side Young. Into the lane. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Wagner against Johnson. Here's Jay. No good on the triple. The Hawks leading. Outside Young. Here's Okongwu. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Yeah, what a look. I mean, Young, a high-level passer.
Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys, and he hasn't really had that.
Here's Jay. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. Pass to Young. To the inside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
And they're in the top 10 in three-point shooting. Some solid deep shooting from this team. Just enough to stretch out defenses.
And talking about how they've done protecting the ball, this is a team that makes you work defensively. They don't just throw it away. Now here's Suggs. He's got 7. Wagner with a screen on Young. Jay, the pass to Wagner. Here's Jay. Wide open look. And he hits the jumper. Jay's got 5 points.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. All right, with this brief pause, let's take a look at the league's best passing teams. 5th on the list, the Hawks.
This is a squad that understands the importance of being unselfish and moving the ball. You love to watch smart basketball like that.
On the wing, Daniels, guarded by Banchero. Daniels passes to Okongwu. Back to Daniels. 4 on the clock. There's the screen by Johnson. Daniels misses. Orlando trailing here. Pass to Jay. There's the 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Okongwu's got his 4th rebound in this one. Puts it up. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. The Magic have gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. Here's Jay. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. LeVert goes against Wagner. Shakes him. Orlando grabs the miss. First chance of the season for them to go up against Atlanta.
And this is a matchup they expect to win. Certainly, last year they were the stronger ball club.
Yeah, and very tough to beat when they're playing up to their capabilities. That's why they're one of the top teams in the league.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Jay in the last matchup against the Suns played really well. He finished with 19 points and created for his teammates, finding them in their favorite spots. And he's been on a tear, playing confident and doing anything he wants on the floor. He is so hard to stop. Brian?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Approaching the midway point of the season now, Grant. How much do players want to be named? Mosley calls for the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. On the floor for Atlanta. Larry Nance is out there with Johnson. Then there's Dyson Daniels. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu. And it's Young in at the point. Isaac, the pass to Banchero. Isaac with a screen on Young. Here's Jay. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Jay's got 10. The Hawks have gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Here's Daniels. 7 points in the game. Fires the 3. Look at Young, making it look easy.
And we've begun to see their three-point shooting slip a little this quarter.
For better or worse, and it looks like the latter. I mean, those threes not really falling yet.
Here's Jay. On target from range. Jay's got 5 points in the quarter.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Pass to Daniels. Outside Young. Just 5 to shoot. Nance the screen. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
And the shot goes in. 15 points in the game.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Nance outside. Back to Young. The baseline, Jay. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Jay. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
And stolen by Suggs. In transition, the Magic on the run. And the big dunk at the end of the break. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Young. Now a Kongwu. Stolen by Carter. Now here's Suggs. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Isaac for 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. To stop the run, Young. Fearless Trae Young.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Pass to Jay. Lets the 3 fly. The kick out to Banchero. Sinks the tray. Banchero's got 7 points in the game.
They are heating up, percolating here in the second quarter, letting it fly from distance.
Back to Young. Fearless from Young inside.
Yeah, he can light up the stat sheet. Young really putting on a clinic.
Jay, the pass to Isaac. 3-pointer off the mark.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Here's Young. Young takes the hit and scores it anyway.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Isaac with a screen on Young. Here's Jay. Off target with the 3. The Hawks leading. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he's going for the oop here. Outside Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Young. 24 points for him. No good there. Jay, the pass to Banchero. The 3 at the arc. Banchero finds his mark.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Young can't hit.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Jay. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
You know, they've got to make him earn those 3. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Isaac against Nance. There's 18 seconds left in the first half. The Hawks need to get one up here. Daniels. And Atlanta misses again. The 3 from Banchero. Can't get it to drop. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Magic leading by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Greetings, Shaq. Look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half, we were doing some dribbling drills. So Kenny, as the point guard here, And now, guys, it's time to talk about that challenging first half for the Hawks.
They look great on offense. The ball.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. Then there's Jalen Suggs, and it's De Silva in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Outside Young. Clock at 6. Here's the floater.
Oh, Suggs doing a nice job defensively there. Reacted quickly and got the block.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
Three on the clock. Here's Young. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Young's got 26 points.
I really like that from Young. Hitting that tweener shot, making them guard you all around the floor.
Here's Jay. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Daniels. Orlando with the rebound. Well, Clark, he's a former 1-1 back in 2022. The league better watch out. Paolo Banchero is coming.
And he's coming with force, B.A. Loved him his 1 year in college. Loved his mobility, his strength, his savvy, and all of that on display as he's going to be one of the bright stars in the years ahead in the NBA.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Daniels, that one's true.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. 2-point game. Carter, the pass to Jay, the 17-footer, and he nails the jumper. He's got 25.
Defenses nowadays try to protect the rim and the three-point line, so the mid-range is usually available.
Pass to Daniels. Outside Johnson. Fires the 3. Daniels misses. Magic leading by 4. Here's De Silva. Atlanta with a rebound. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Young. The quick look, no good that time.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Jay. He's got 25. Here's Suggs. The 15-footer is good. And it's a 6-point Orlando lead.
Boy, I like Suggs knocking down that mid-range jump shot. That's what the defense gave him. Make him pay for it.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Jalen Johnson is developing the complete game. He said, I watch the guys who do everything. That's my mindset. I want to be at least solid in every department. And then keep building on that, adding bits and pieces here and there. Brian, his versatility is already drawing attention league-wide.
Yeah, there's no question about that, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Jay. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. On the wing, Daniels. He's covered by Suggs. Young looking over the floor. And he lays it up and in. Young's got 30 points.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Hawks trail by 4. Here's Daniels. 9 points in the game. Pass to Rizashay. Suggs against Young. Over Suggs. Young can't hit. Orlando leading by 4. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
That's the thing about Suggs, a footballer in high school. He gives you physicality in the backcourt.
Outside Young. Over Suggs. Young misses. The Magic have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Pass to De Silva. Here's Jay, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Jay. 25 points in the game. And Carroll with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jay. Drills it from deep. And now it's a 9-point Orlando lead.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
The 3 from Rizashay. The rebound by Carter.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jumps there.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Here's Daniels. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Magic leading by 11. Pass to De Silva. And here's Banchero. There's the double with Okongwu. Carter from outside. The rebound by Atlanta. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Young with it. 30 points in the game. Okongwu with it. Over Carter. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. The Magic have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. And Carroll getting busy on the break.
In transition, Banchero already knows to turn on the Jets. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense to catch up on him at all.
Daniels passes to Johnson. Here's Daniels. 9 points in the game. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.?
Got this, MP.
Now Wagner. And Young pulls it down. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. On the floor for Atlanta. George Niang out there with Onyeka Okongwu. Then there's Johnson. Then there's Dyson Daniels. And it's Young in at the 1.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Suggs, the pass to Jay. Pass to Wagner. Now here's Banchero. 6 to shoot. That one's good. Nothing but net. Banchero's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, there's not much Banchero can't do in the pick and roll set. He's comfortable as the roller or with the ball in his hands.
Back to Young. Lets it go from 14. Good on the bucket. Young's got 35 in the game.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
Carter, a screen on Young. Pulls it from 20. And it's Jay missing. Hawks trail by 6. Here's Daniels. Outside Johnson. Niang outside. Outside Young. Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3 to fall. Young's got 38 points.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game.
Here's Suggs. Another shot. And Wagner with the layup.
Wagner with the rebound and score. Good work near the hoop.
Young, the pass to Daniels. Johnson on the wing. Niang outside. Fires for 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Both teams will make substitutions. Suggs, the pass to Carter. Back to Suggs. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
Boy, that's just the toughness basket by Suggs right there. Remember now, this young man was an all-state football player in high school.
Pass to Rizachet from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's got 8 rebounds in the game. Young, the pass to Okongwu. Here's Rizachet. Now here's Young. That shot missing. Great D that time from Suggs. 3-pointer. De Silva, no good. Hawks trail by 4. The 3 from Rizachet. Orlando with the rebound. Banchero's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he's shot so poorly.
And here in the 4th, he's been zeroed in, hitting some big-time buckets.
Pass to Rizachet. Back to Young. The 3 is up. Oh, Young answers the call.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Suggs, the pass to Jay. Got a piece of it. Here's Daniels to the paint. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Nice pass by Rizachet. You can already see he has a high basketball IQ.
Suggs against Young. Suggs with the bucket. Suggs has got 7 points for the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Young. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
You see the trust Young's guys have in him. When they need a bucket, he gets it for them.
Suggs, the pass to Jay. And here's Banchero. Shoots over Johnson. And that one hits the back iron. The Hawks trailing. Here's Rizachet. Outside Young. Outside Johnson to take the lead. Orlando grabs the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Suggs. Carter, a screen on Young. Suggs, the pass to Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Great job by Carter Jr. to turn up his intensity and knock down the big shot. No fear there.
Remaining game.
Here's Jay. Here's De Silva. And Carroll passes to Jay. Pass to Carter. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 from Suggs. Connects from downtown. Now it's a 7-point Magic lead.
Getting more comfortable with his jumper. Jalen Suggs, no hesitation there.
Young against Suggs. Okongwu, a screen on Suggs. Young from long range. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Jay. Lays it up and banks it in. Jay's got 30 points.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Here's Young. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Ben Carroll outside. Paolo Ben Carroll flushing it home.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Pass to Rizachet. 44 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Here's De Silva. Carter on the wing, guarded by Okongwu. Here he goes. Jay laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Jay's got 32 points in the game.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
So it's the Magic winning this one easily, showing the rest of the Eastern Conference what kind of team they're going to be this year.
Yeah, we'll see what they can do in the semifinals. The NBA Cup has a way of humbling teams.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.